So let's see, we're talking about first we'll go over the subdivision pyramid, including the quarter note triplets. So first let's just talk about the quarter note triplets. So you have, if you take eighth note triplets and just take off one hand, you're going to get quarter note triplets. So basically, here's eighth note triplets, right? So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, so now if you put the quarter note triplets into the subdivision pyramid, it's going to be right after the quarter notes. So if you have your quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and 2 E and 4 E and 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 triplet and triplet 2 triplet and triplet 3 triplet and triplet 4 triplet and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so that was the whole subdivision pyramid minus the whole notes and the half notes. So whole notes would be 1 2 3, or sorry, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Basically just one beat per measure, right? And then half notes would be 2 beats per measure. So we got 1 2 3 4 1 2 3, and then you would go into the quarter notes, and then the quarter note triplets and so on. And I'd say that's a fast tempo to be starting the whole pyramid with. Maybe try to do 55 or 60. So then the whole notes would be really slow. 1 2 3 4 1 2, and then the half notes 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3, and then the quarter notes 4 1 2 3, quarter note triplets 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and so on and so forth, right? So now let's talk about the fives. So the fives are going to be, if your quarter note is this, just count 5 per beat. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3. Notice that it's an odd subdivision, so you're going to have one right on the bass drum followed by a left, right? So you're leading with your right. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1. And then the sevens, okay, so the fives are going to be right before the 16th note triplet. So after the fives you have 1 triplet and triplet, 2 triplet and triplet, 3 triplet and triplet, 4 triplet and triplet, okay? And then sevens, let's count 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2. Don't count 7 because then you're going to count 8. Count sev, one syllable on 7. So sev, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then just repeat. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. If your quarter note, I kind of sped it up a little bit, so I'm trying to get that 60 beat per minute tempo. So like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Right, left, right, left, 1. Okay, and then after the sevens, you're going to have 30-second notes. So an easy way to think about this is try to count for this slow of a tempo, 60 beats per minute-ish. Try to count 2 groups of 16th notes. So if you count 16th notes, that's 16 beats. 2 groups of 16th notes. Once you get to a certain tempo, you're not going to be able to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. I mean, you still can kind of count it, but it's, you almost just have to play it. You just have to know. So 30-second notes. I'm going to play 16th notes first and then 30-second notes so you can see how it sounds. So if the tempo is this, right? So we got 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E not going to be 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, because that would be eighth notes on the bass drum. If you're counting 16th notes, two groups of them, it's going to be on the 1 and the 3. 1 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 3. 1, 3. It's not actually 16th notes, so don't get the wrong idea. I'm just using that as like a way to actually count, you know. So after the sevens, if you have, here's your tempo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2, or 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Okay, so that's the whole subdivision pyramid. There are other subdivisions like 9s and 11s and 15. I mean, it keeps going, you know, so that'll get you started on that, though.